Okay, so I wanted to show you how I organized the markers for my classroom. And what I did is I took a color copy of the markers in the order that I wanted them in the basket. And now my students can just copy the picture and line up the markers to make sure that they have all the colors. So I have 16 different colors. I did just a simple rainbow order first, and then pink and brown because that lines up with the colors of our classroom tables. And then I decided some of the neutral colors and skin tones, and then just the leftovers that I had. The red raspberry, the light green, the turquoise, and then the violet purple, royal purple. The royal purple did not actually fit. I have these 15 colors pretty much fit flat in just a Dollar Tree basket. So unfortunately, one left sticking up, but I felt like this was worth it. I really wanted them to have all the colors available, and I decided this was a great way to organize. So I made the color copy by using some packing tape, and I laid out the markers in the order that I wanted, and then just laid the packing tape across a group of the markers. And then that way I could lay it down on the copy machine in the order that I wanted. So I wanted it like that. And then my last group, I went like this. Same kind of thing. And then made the copy on my color copy machine. Now, if you don't have a color copy machine available, of course I put an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper over the top and then closed the copy machine and then made the copy. If you don't have that available to you, the color copies, I thought another idea might be to just use a sheet of paper that's about as long as your basket, and then just take your markers one at a time and then just make a color chart like this, you know, that's about as wide as your marker cap. So you could do that instead, and then just, you know, one color at a time, whatever order you decided would work best. So after I had my color copy made, then I laminated it. And again, some people might not have laminators available. So let's say I did this all, my whole row of colors on here. Something I like to use instead of laminating sometimes if I don't have the time to laminate, or I just don't have a laminator available when I need it, but I need something covered up real quick. I use a plastic sheet cover, and then what I would do is just trim it off. So this part is sealed and that part is sealed, and then I would trim off the extra. And then I would use my packing tape or some other clear tape to seal it off. And that way, you know, if the kids tried coloring on top of this sheet, it could still be cleaned off. And I would probably close off this top part too. Okay, and so when I was done with making my copies and laminating them, then I just took a little bit of my clear packing tape made a tape ball, stuck it in the corner, and then did the same thing on this side, and then stuck that together. So now it's all set, and I can fit in my markers lined up with just one sticking up on the end there. And then I did use this all day today, and you know, it wasn't perfect, but it was a huge time saver for me for the end of the day. So I hope this helps you, and I hope you enjoy organizing the markers for yourself or for the students you love.